So at the Severn home, I've been there for about 2.5 months. Didn't know what to expect when I got there. I've never lived in a group setting like that, other than in college. I had one roommate, and it's meshed really well. Since I've been there, we started doing house meals, where everybody. This is at our house that I can speak for. Everybody pitches in. We cook. Everybody eats together, and it's become like a big family there. We go to meetings together if we want to, and everybody has their own meetings. So some people go to NA, some to AA, some to CDA, and a lot of the guys will switch off with other people. Like, for instance, I go to AA meetings, but a friend of mine in the house will go to NA meetings. So I'll go to his once or twice a week. He comes to mine, and we support each other that way. I just went to a group that I typically wouldn't go to last night to be there to support a housemate who was getting 6 months sober chip. And that was very important to him and myself as well. And one thing that I feel is very important, you never feel left out there. There's enough people in the house that you can always be involved with someone doing something in the house at any given time. Everybody's schedule is much different than each other's, but there's always someone there to bounce ideas off of, or to sit and watch TV with and just relax, which is good, because I wasn't sure if it was going to be a situation where you move in and everyone just kind of keeps to themselves, or if you moved in and it was a rigorous someone over top of everybody else managing, and it's not that way at all. It's a very laid back, everybody has the same common goal to stay sober and support those around them. And I think that everybody is doing a great job at both. So in my experience, my personal experience, I don't believe that I would have maintained the level of confidence in my sobriety that I have if it weren't for me doing the IOP program and living inside the sober home. To have those supports at my back, I've talked to others that have done it by themselves. I tried it once by myself, and it can be a real struggle without that support. And I think it's a really nice stepping stone to get to where you can do it, not on your own, because you'll have your AA, your meetings, your group, but to get to a point where you feel confident that you don't need to live in a sober home to have that. But this was a crucial step for me, because you get up, everybody kind of checks in with one another. You get to learn everybody's schedule. I get up in the morning. There's usually 2 people downstairs. We have breakfast together. One person I take with me to IOP, and you get in these routines. And what starts off as all right, well, I have to get up, I have to go to IOP, I have to do X, Y, and Z throughout my day for my sobriety, I have to hit a meeting. It becomes a routine, and it's become fun. It's not even like a chore at all any longer. Truly, we look forward to doing these things every day. And that's something I didn't know that I was going to say, because the first time around, going and hitting AA meetings, I was doing it rigorously enough that it was a regimented chore to me. And this time around, I've found my niche in the groups that I go to around this area, around the Severn home, because there are so many meetings that you can pick and choose from. And I have found enough that I have a scheduled group of meetings throughout the week that I go to, and they've become an extension of that home for me, because I consider the Severn home as kind of my home group, in that everybody checks on everybody, and that's a day-to-day thing. And then around that group, there are so many AA and NA meetings that you'll definitely find a group that you fit into for your home group, your sponsorship, and all of that. And that was an issue that I had when I go back home, or when I went back home the first time after Tranquility. I didn't have the meetings. I live further out in the country, and there's, I believe, 2 or 3 meetings in my area, and none of them I felt really checked all the boxes that I wanted, that I was looking for in a meeting. Around here, there's such a list of meetings that anyone can find one that they're comfy in. And that was a huge plus for me, was that the different style meetings that you can go to where, in your area, if you only have a handful, it can get tricky. And the house itself is in an area where there's a ton to do around, not even just with the meetings. There's eateries and grocery stores and parks, trails, you name it. There's more to do than I have time to take care of or to do in my free time.